Google just announced Genie 3, an AI that can create entire, realistic, interactive 3D worlds from a single prompt. We're not talking about images you just look at or videos you watch. This is different. These are living, breathing worlds that you can step inside, explore, and even change in real time. In this video, I'll show you the most jaw-dropping demos so far, break down how Genie 3 actually works, and why experts are calling it AI's biggest leap yet. The thing is, up until now, AI has been something that you look at or watch. Images, videos, even the cinematic clips from tools like VO3. Impressive? For sure, but you're still just watching, it's passive. Genie 3 is the first time you can actually step into what AI creates. It doesn't just show you a world, it builds a world around you, one that you can interact with and reshape in seconds through what DeepMind calls promptable events. In one demo, someone's walking by a canal. They add a chicken soup guy, then a jet ski whizzes past, then a dragon dives in from above, all in the same world in real time. Google's Genie 3 is like the difference between watching a helicopter video and then suddenly finding yourself in the cockpit with your hands on the controls, flying through a world that didn't exist even just a minute before. That's where we're at now with AI. And the applications for this go way beyond gaming or even animation. Think firefighters training in realistic environments, crane operators practicing heavy lifts, students exploring ancient Athens, filmmakers building entire 3D sets instantly, and even robots learning inside safe, simulated test worlds. This isn't AI creating content anymore, this is AI creating experiences. Let me show you it in action. Now at first, these might look like regular 3D scenes, but remember, none of these worlds existed until someone typed a single prompt. Here's a deep ocean canyon glowing with jellyfish. This is not a video, it's not a render, but an entire underwater world Genie 3 just created. And the best part? You're in control. Tap the arrow keys, you can glide through the canyon. You get to choose what you want to see and where you want to go. Next, this little origami style lizard. Again, you can use the arrow keys just like you would in a video game and it'll scurry wherever you send it. And so the cool part is, Genie 3 can switch from hyper-realistic to completely stylized and still stay interactive. Right now it runs at 720p, about 24 frames a second, and each world stays consistent for about a minute or two before it starts to glitch out. And now we're in the Alps. Rugged cliffs, snowy peaks, scree-filled gorges, and you're flying through it all in a wingsuit, weaving through mountains that didn't even exist just a few seconds ago. And finally, a fantasy forest at twilight. You're flying through glowing tree houses as a firefly. It looks magical, but the real leap here isn't just the visuals. Normally, a level like this would take a game studio months to design, texture, and text, but Genie 3 just whips it up instantly from a single text prompt and then lets you actually explore it. So yeah, the graphics, they look amazing, but that's not the real headline here. The breakthrough is that Genie 3 can create entire interactive worlds on demand instantly from a single prompt. So how does Genie 3 pull this off? On the surface, it looks like text to 3D, but Genie 3 is actually doing way more than that. It's simulating how worlds behave, not just how they look. Genie 3 is what DeepMind calls a generative world model, which basically means it's been trained on thousands and thousands of hours of real video. That training gives it a sense of how environments evolve, so you don't just get visuals, you get behavior, physics, and continuity. So here's what sets Genie 3 apart. Real-time interaction, so everything is generated live at 24 frames a second, 720p resolution, and it stays consistent for several minutes. Object permanence. So you paint a wall, you walk away, you come back and the paint is still there. Genie 3 remembers your changes for about a minute. Physics learned, not coded. So unlike a normal game engine, Genie 3 didn't get physics hardwired or programmed in. It actually learned gravity, light, and water by watching videos. That's why it feels so natural, even though it's being generated on the fly. And promptable events. So you want the storm to roll in, a herd of deer to appear, or the sun to set. You just type it in and Genie 3 reshapes the world mid-play without resetting. So instead of an AI that simply draws worlds, Genie 3 feels like an AI that builds worlds, that simulates them and lets you live inside them. So now let's talk about what everybody wants to know is when can we actually try Genie 3? Right now, Genie 3 hasn't been released yet. All we've seen so far are research demos released by Google's DeepMind. We haven't been given a confirmed launch date, but what they did say is that it will be released to researchers before anybody else. So if you want to be made aware of when it becomes public, you want to keep your eye on DeepMind's blog and announcements. You can also check out the Google DeepMind's official YouTube channel, and I'll add links to all of these in the description for easy access. And of course, right here on the Simon Crow channel, because the second Genie 3 drops, I'm going to have a full step-by-step tutorial ready to go showing you exactly how to use it. So honestly, Genie 3 just blows my mind. The speed at which AI is developing right now is absolutely staggering. I mean, just think, ChatGPT came out at the end of 2022, I think it was, and here we are less than 3 years later, and we're creating full and immersive interactive worlds from a single prompt. And that is absolutely amazing, but also a little bit terrifying at the same time for the same reasons. I mean, I do just wonder sometimes, are we not just running headlong into the abyss without at least first stopping to think, especially when it comes to superintelligence? Even the so-called godfather of AI, Geoffrey Hinton, has raised serious concerns about where all this is heading. And at the same time, it's clear that Genie 3 is going to be an amazing tool for training, for research, for education. But I just don't want to wake up in a world where nobody lives in the real world anymore, where people are just wandering around with Apple Vision Pros or whatever it is strapped to their faces. And that is the thing. This isn't just going to change how we live, but it's going to change how we work as well. There's a saying, you won't lose your job to AI, you'll lose it to someone who knows how to use AI. And that's exactly where I think we're heading. Genie 3 is not just new tech, it's creating a whole new reality, one that's going to reshape entire industries, for better or for worse. So yeah, exciting, but also terrifying. Do let me know what you think in the comments, I'll be reading them. And either way, hit that subscribe button because things are about to get real interesting.